Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Friday, October the 14th. The year's 2022. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So, taking a look at the weekly chart, you can see all of the gaps have been filled. Right now, the pound is 107 pips above the weekly open, 259 off the low, 197, 198, 199 off the high. A quick look at the month shows we turned green. We're green by 22, 24 pips. 23 pips at the moment, as you can see. We just had news come out at the top of the hour, so I guess there's still some reaction to that news. We are back into the opening range here for the month, that first day of the month range. You can see here the first day of the week's range, we popped out of it on both sides on Tuesday. Wednesday, we went out of the top. Thursday, we came back in and shot right out of it. And once again, we actually popped out of the high for the opening range for the month here yesterday and today, but we're now back within it and closing in on the open for the month. For the year, we're 2,347 pips below the yearly open and 820 off the yearly low. We haven't had an inside bar since 13 days ago on the pound, and you can see there's very few inside bar action, which is designated by the gray and the blue. So very little inside bar action for us to take advantage of. And what that means is if price is somewhere within it. So let's see. Is there anything that we would even want to trade? Well, maybe New Zealand. You can see here, the gray shows you you're in that inside bar. And then, let's see, Euro, New Zealand for the week. You can see we're also in that inside bar. Now let's see for the dollar franc. As that loads up, we can take a quick look. Wonder why it's not responding. So you can see here we had a inside bar 1 week ago, and we are outside of that range. Let's see, we've got more pairs over 100 pips than under, with the pound clocking in at 209 at the moment. You can see here these past couple of hours have been flip-flopping. We got a flip, so we got a flip, flop, flip, flop. Looks like this might flip again. Came all the way down to 1156. And you can see here the green rats feasted once. It looks like they might get ready to feast again. Bambino flex indicator said go long at the pivot. It worked this time. This time it went down and came back up through, actually hit the top center, or the top of that pivot channel. And then you can see here this time it actually fell through. For the month, we still missed the pivot. For the week, let's see, looks like we just missed the pivot barely. Last week's pivot here at 109.19, we had a 109.22, so close enough for hand grenades though, right? In and out of that upper wick zone today. You can see we touched a monthly open and ran back up. You can see right here yesterday, and I think it was the day before, it actually cracked, it fell down, went up nicely, but now it's retraced all the way back down. The weekly ranges, 458 at the 75 percentile over the last 12 weeks, so that's a respectable range today. We didn't break out at a previous high, but we did break out at a previous low by 132 pips, so anybody just trading those horizontal lines, the previous week's high-low, or at least on the low side, they were rewarded. High minus close 196 at the time, 262 close minus low. So the if you're trading that weekly rat zone, that was profitable. And if you took out the weekly open trade, weekly open crossover 304 to the north, high minus open, and to the south, open minus low, 154 pips. Once again, buy zone trades can be profitable. On this price action simple with the Walmart lines here, you can see this hour we crossed above 1190 and we crossed below 1180, 42 pip range this hour. Once again, we did have news at the top of the hour, so if you don't like to trade the news, you step to the side, but if you do, there was profit to be made. We just put in a lower high 16 bars ago. Price shot up through it. Then we put in a higher low. It's like we touched it right here from 27, and then price moved off it. So trading those higher low, lower highs can prove to be profitable. You just have to learn to take your profit before the market wants to take it back. And, this is trading, the M1 time frame. I mean, you can move up to, say, the H1. You see we had a lower high here, and then you can ride it, and a higher low here at 132.27 and 146 pips. But, once again, you can see if you take that trigger, sometimes it'll come back, even on the H1 time frame. So you just have to learn. But then again, if you had set your stop loss up here, or even 10 pips above, and you took that trade here at 27, you see you move it up to what, 37, and you was never even threatened. And I just picked 10 pips off the top of my head. Nice round number, right? So for the range for the month so far, and we're halfway through the trading month, you can see we're up to 572 pips of range for the month, and that just seems like we've got a little bit further to go. Let's take a look. Range by month, if we select what the ATR is, you can see it's 577 for 14 months. So that's not bad. We're right there in the game. Year to date accumulated, we haven't extended the range, and There's been only 2 years with a greater range at this point in the year. So October's been, or the year so far has definitely been moving. In the past couple of weeks, it's just been some crazy days. In the past couple of days, I mean, we've seen 1 minute candles, 10 pips or more on the pound. It's just really been moving. Okay, we'll take a look at, we got the close minus the open once again. Just to show you, we've got another red month so far. Only 2 green months. Actually, something's... Did I look at something wrong earlier? Let's see, that's the daily. It says close minus open 14 pips here. Or maybe, am I using the yearly open? Whoops. Oh, I was looking at September, it's October. So yeah, we're right. So we actually now have a green month, so it'll be the 3rd green month, but we still have 2 weeks to see what happens. I guess it's guess I'm still halfway asleep here, even though I've been up for about 3 hours. But it's only about 7:30 here on the West Coast. And close minus open year-to-date percent. You can see we're still over 17% off the open of the year. Looking at the weekly, let's see. I'm trying to see if anything here has really changed. We're inside the upper wick zone on the weekly. Here. For the month, pretty much the same. The daily. And we're kind of interesting here on the daily looking at the pivots. We haven't quite hit S1 and we didn't quite hit R1. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see, I haven't received any questions lately. So I guess maybe you guys are too busy making pips. I hope so. And for those traders who are passing those prop trading firm challenges, I think somebody was using the rat zone, and I think somebody else was using holo. Congratulations. I'm happy to see that my methods have helped somebody. It's a good feeling. I'm trying to think coming up. We'll probably still be discussing some more of the trading philosophy, even though there was that one trader that didn't believe in philosophy. But, each to their own. It's just one of those things where your mental game, your mental state can really affect your performance. In fact, I was watching some of the U.S. Open 9-ball champions since been playing a lot of 9-ball past couple of months. And I know sometimes if I can talk myself out of shots as opposed to just, doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's all mental. So, fellow traders, I hope you're having a profitable day, week, month, and year so far. And I'm going to wish you a fun and safe weekend. And when you come back next week, start trading again. Always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.